They have only just one small room and they are not able to study. So what we did was...
one small room that the entire family lives in.
Lives in.
And where they cook and where they sleep and do everything.
Everything.
I'm very happy to have Father Jijo with me from Calcutta. It's a great honor. A delegation of Missio has been with you and has visited you and was very impressed by what you do. Maybe you can tell us briefly, you work in the slums of Calcutta. What do you do there?
It's really a pleasure to be here this evening, to be with you, to meet all of you once again. I'm really happy to share about our mission of Don Bosco in the slums of Kolkata. Close to our house, we have a big slum. That's where Mother Teresa began her work, Motijil. And we also work with these people who are around us. They are from, they are migrants mainly, Muslims, Hindus, all religion, people are found there. And what we found was when we moved around in this village, in this, slums, we found the children, so many children, in each house, big number. And they are not able to really sit and study. They have only just one small room. And they are not able to study. So what we did was...
one small room that the entire family lives in.
Lives in.
And where they cook and where they sleep and do everything.
Everything.
Okay.
And so we said, okay, let's begin. You can bring them in the evening. They go to different schools nearby, government schools. And when they come, they can't sit and study anything. So we started a program, the evening coaching classes for them. So we have 600 children from these slums coming every day to our center. We give them classrooms and also a teacher to help them to do their homeworks. And if they have doubts, anything to be clarified, they do that. And we focus on science, maths, these two subjects. Some of them find it very difficult to understand maths.
I understand finding math difficult.
So those subjects we give more importance. And also we give them other life skills, and we have other volunteers also coming and helping us, improving the lives of these children. So this goes on every day. And that's how we got connected with the families and the children. And then we also have activities for the mothers, mother and child program. We realized many of the children are malnourished, even the parents, they don't have good nutrition. So we have started also programs for the mother. Almost 200 families, for 200 mothers we take care every month. We have a nutritional program, we give them support. They come to our center.
So you teach them what good nutrition is, but you also provide them with...
We provide also nutrition. We have training, we also, hygienic practices for the children, for, all that we do training, as well as we also provide them with the hygiene kit and nutritional food. This every month we distribute that. And we also have, old people there in the village, in the same place. For them also, we bring them once a while to our institution, and we give them, little food, and some of them may not have proper clothing. So those things also we provide. So we are,
So it's really the people that you serve, you could say they are the poorest of the poor of Calcutta.
Yes, those who are in the slums, and some of them, they earn very little, maybe 50 rupees, 100 rupees, some of them. And even the children, they don't have proper meals. So that's why we give also nutrition when they come to our center.
Okay.
So,
And you say you're a Catholic priest.
Yes.
You're the Salesians. The Salesians are with Missio Austria.
Yes.
They're some of our favorite people in the world are Salesians.
Yeah.
So everywhere we go, we find Salesians. I said when we were in the Congo, I said to Father Karl, they're like God's cowboys. Everywhere where nobody else goes, they go, and they're so cool. And so you're Catholic priests. And you serve Hindu and Muslim families and children, and mostly,
Yes,
right?
mostly they are.
And is there are people afraid to be in touch with Catholic priests?
No, we have no issue there. Mother Teresa is known there, and she was doing the same.
Okay.
People never made any distinction between us. We are Catholics, and so we don't associate with them. No, there is no issue. In Kolkata, in our area, they are happy to associate with us.
That's really beautiful, and maybe it will be a light to all of India, because the situation is not like that everywhere in India.
Yes, but in Calcutta, people are friendly, and they know who we are. We are priests, and they see us also in our cassock. And we move around in cassocks. We have also schools, so people are aware of who we are.
Okay.
And they know if they come to us, they will also get a lot of assistance, for their education, because we have schools. Even in our other English medium schools that we have, there also we have evening program for these children.
Okay.
They also go there for evening studies. All our centers are open in the evening hours for the less privileged.
And the children that come to your centers, what age are they? All
they come,
entire school?
Yeah, class at age of 7 onwards, they are in our place. Yeah.
Okay. And are there some people who develop an interest in Christianity because of your work? Because they say, these Catholic priests, they help us, nobody else would help us. Is there an affection for the Catholic Church?
They come, they pray, when they see the grotto of our mother, they go and stand there and pray. But, they don't change the religion as such. But there are, people who are close to our parishes, some of them. They show interest sometimes. But otherwise, it's not, they remain as Hindus. But we realize they become better human beings there. When they associate with us, they learn different value system, and their life is changed.
Would you say that you also, when you say they learn a different value system, do you mean things like how parents treat their children?
Yeah. Yes, everything. Though even the children, those who are with us, they learn a different value system, starting with the cleanliness. In the house, what they have is really poor. They don't have even a facility to proper place to sleep even. And we teach them what to do, how to arrange. If you go and see some of their slum houses, the children started keeping it clean these days. Earlier it was not there. They themselves will go and do. They promote this value system.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Cleanliness, yeah.
And do you realize that, can you tell by these small things how your work really influences the culture in these areas?
Yeah, what we have noticed is we have started almost 20 years ago this program. And the success stories are there. The children would drop out maybe class 6, 7, 8. But now we have good number of them finished their graduation. And some of them are teaching in our school right now.
Wow. So that's former slum children.
Slum children.
Maybe their parents have no education at all.
Education.
And they are now teaching slum children.
Teaching slum children.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And they are also, into technical education. They have come to some of our technical schools, studied, and some of them have also started their own business. Yeah, so there are success stories for us to share. There.
And Christoph, my colleague, who heads our magazine Alle Welt, he said he was impressed with you because you have a lot of responsibility, but you still manage to really spend time with the children and know them and be close to the ones that you take care of. How do you do that?
See, the work that we have, the official works of in office works, that we have time and we have now technology to manage it. And so you don't need much time. We have the softwares to do most of the work. But I believe, it is more in relating with people that we can bring in a change. And that others cannot do. That only a priest, our mission, the way we deal with them is different from someone else. I need to educate others. And especially our own colleagues, the staff, the workers who are there, they also need to be trained. So what we do is we train them also how to, start dealing with the youngsters who come to our institution, the children who come. So we also give them training and we also involve them in this whole work. So, and our administrative part is taken mostly by the staff who are with us. And so we get time for, interacting with people, and what is most important to give is, our time, and that we are able to give to them.
It's really, that's why you become a Catholic priest, to serve people and not computers, probably.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. And you are based in Calcutta because you are in charge of the finances of your entire Salesian region, right?
Yes.
But how do you do that?
Our office is in Calcutta.
Yeah.
The provincial house is in Kolkata, near the slum area. But I move regularly to all the centers, visit them regularly. And so in a month, almost 15 days I am out.
Okay.
15 days I am in and I am able to deal, yeah.
And are you originally from that region? Is Calcutta your home?
No, I am from Kerala.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from South India, Kerala. But we joined Calcutta, immediately after my graduation, and I am there now. Almost 30 years I am there. Okay. So I can say I'm more a person from,
So in Kerala, for Austrians, even the furthest parts away from Austria are not even close to your country is huge. Yeah. So you had to learn a different culture, a different language. Yeah. It was a completely new world, I imagine.
Yeah, I had to learn Bengali, Nepali. We also have Santali in our region. So different languages, Hindi. But Hindi, all these languages we learn a little bit in our school days. That is Hindi. But the other languages we had to learn.
Okay.
To work with people,
And you said before that there's immigrants in the slums?
Yes.
Where do the people come from?
They come from neighboring states, like Bihar. A good number of them are from there. And also from Bengal itself, from interior parts, they also come and settle in that area.
So they come from very poor rural regions and they look for work in the city?
In the city.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they come and stay, and they don't find a place even to stay, so they all stay in these kind of slums to stay on.
And is those different people living together in the slums, is it peaceful?
Sometimes, small issues happen, but they are able to manage, they are able to settle issues, and they have people who can, help them, guide them, leaders are there, and not so much of an issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And maybe one last thing, Christoph wrote about, he said, when you go through the slums, one thing that strikes you, it's very dirty and it's very dangerous because of the river, because there's houses close to the river, and the children are actually endangered by rats and snakes coming from the river. Can you say something about that situation and how you deal with that?
Actually, there is a canal, that is passing. The sewage, water, everything is through that, it moves. And it is a dangerous place. Now, what we are doing is also the other, NGOs are also working there. They are also trying to help them to, build proper embankments and then, start building. Recently, we had built some houses, but with the cyclone, good number of them again went off. But we are trying to rebuild again, and it's going on in this way, and try to also provide a better, safe ambient for all of them. That's what we are trying. But it's very difficult. It's a Herculean task because the whole area is really not that okay to build up because it's not our own land, it is the government, the public land. And so we cannot really invest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how do you, your task is huge, you say Herculean.
Yeah.
How do you, is it tempting sometimes to lose hope because it's so challenging and you work so hard and then there's a typhoon and everything? How do you keep hope?
Yeah, but this is the life of the poor people. They have to go through struggles, and we see that struggle people how they go through, but the resilience, they have that power. They are strong. They go through struggle, but they are, they have hope.
Yeah.
They don't lose hope because they are always living in a situation that is precarious. It's never an easy life.
Do you think there's something that, I hear that you feel there's something that we can really learn from the poor.
Yeah.
Can you, what would it be that we could actually look to the poor to learn a certain way to handle life that maybe we're not so good at?
Yeah. See, when we really work with the poor, we see they are happy with a little, and the ambition, the running after, their worry is only just the sustenance, actually, And for that, they are really struggling, even for that little part. But what we see is still they are happy. The joy that is, when we meet them, we can see they are really, the face, glitters when we really look at them, when we interact with them, even in that little life, But when the affluent, families, when we go, we talk to them, they have everything, but we don't see that joy or happiness in a good number of them. So what we can learn is, we don't need to have plenty to be happy, but even in the little, we can find joy. And even in the struggles, day-to-day life, they are going through struggles, but there can be joy, even in these moments. And so when we also, as religious Salesians, when we work among these people, in these struggles, when we do things, we realize we feel really happy. We don't lose hope at all because we know there are people needing us. And so we are able to, move out to them at any cost, and we are willing to pay the price. So that's how we move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Do you have, you mentioned affluent people, do you have people in Calcutta that are very affluent that support your work and that get involved?
Yeah, there are. Yeah. Because we have also schools, the schools where people, the affluent family, the children study, and they are connected to us. Some of our past pupils who have done well in life, they also support some of these programs now. Even the program now, what we are running, they come and feed the children sometimes for their birthdays, when they celebrate their marriage anniversaries.
Okay.
They come sometimes, give them a meal. All these, people do. They are happy to contribute and join in our mission that we see.
I heard that in Darjeeling, which also belongs to your region, that there are schools where the rich and the poor children go to school together, and the rich pay a little more fees, so they pay for the poor. So people that wouldn't usually meet in your schools.
Yeah, see, we have the children of the tea garden workers. They also study in our school, the same facilities they use, but we know who they are, and so what we do is we, discount, we give them a good discount for their fees. And we also support them through sponsorships. There are people adopting children from Europe, some of these children, and paying for their education. It's not a big amount, but a small amount is given. So they are able to manage. And those who can afford, they pay the full fees that we, the structured amount exactly, they pay. And so we are able to pay the salary and just to manage those institutions.
So you're the Robin Hood of education?
Yeah.
You help in the slums of
Yes.
Calcutta.
Yeah.
You're in charge of the finances.
Yes.
And you still manage to really spend time with the children.
Yes. Yeah.
Father, thank you so much for your testimony and your work and visiting us
Yes.
now.
Thank you so much. It is a pleasure, and I'm really happy that you have given me this opportunity to be with you. Thanks again.
Thank you so much,
Yes.
Father.
Yeah. Thank you.
Abonnieren Sie unseren YouTube-Kanal und bleiben Sie mit uns verbunden.